folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Mexico City Conquistadors. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Double tight. Fire.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Mexico City, first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20.
132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Lead grip.
Stick looking to throw on first and 10. It's caught to Charles. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Mike 52.
To throw, Mayfield. Well, this is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's Mayfield, and he whips that one incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, Mayfield again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield looks to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day.
1st and 10, Stick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7, now.
On third down, it's Stick. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 29, Mayfield flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield now. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Mayfield now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Yeah. Check. Cross. Hey, alert 33.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now stick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Bird to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bring it. 51 to Mike. Go. 51 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Get it.
Stick back to pass. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. He's got his man. It's Williams. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready? 8, read.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 11 more on that one and another first down.
30 base.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, box truck, box truck. What's that?
And Mayfield just getting the play on. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They have a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. It's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 9. Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
I got you.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now it's Bird on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run again with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Stick looking to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Red alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run with Hunt. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Hunt is not going to get there. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check.
A toss play to Hunt. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that 2nd level and got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And an Alec, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
I got you, boy.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On third down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hard.
Check safety.
Protein spill. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
60 outlaw.
Stick from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, coach.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Conquistadors 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Rock it, fight!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Set, 180! 52 right here. 52. Man out, man out, man out, man out. What's that?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Mexico City, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like.